You knew what you were signing up for. Ever heard that one before? Or how about this one? If you just give a little more effort, everything will work out. Or my personal favorite because it sounds so nice. Love is all you need. Let me be clear. These are lies. And if you're believing them, you are making your life as a stepmom so much harder than it needs to be. And I do not want this for you. So today I'm going to be busting the 3 biggest lies that keep stepmoms stuck in burnout and give you the truth that actually can set you free. Hi, I'm Michaela. I'm a psychologist, a coach, and a stepmom of over a decade. Around here, we do real talk with love. So if you've been carrying guilt, resentment, or that constant knot of stress in your chest, then this video is going to feel like a giant exhale. Because it's not that you've been failing at stepmotherhood, it's that you've been told the wrong story about what it takes to succeed in this role. But before we dive into the lies, let's just pause here for a sec. Feeling stressed as a stepmom does not mean you're broken. And it doesn't mean that you're inherently bad at this. It means that you've been operating under a set of expectations that were never realistic to begin with. You've been fed myths by culture, fiction, maybe even family and friends. Myths that make you think you're the problem, that you're the source of your stepmom stress, when really the problem is the story you've been told about your stepmom stress. So if you're ready to move past these lies once and for all, comment ready below and let's do it. Lie number 1, I should have known what I signed up for. Raise your hand if you've ever heard this one. The idea is that just because you fell in love with someone who has kids, you should have magically known what stepmom life would feel like. But here's the reality. There is no way to know what it feels like until you're living it. Reading a book or hearing a friend's story is not the same thing as experiencing the daily stress, the loyalty binds, the awkward holidays, those moments you feel completely invisible. Stepfamily life is highly dynamic. Things are always in flux, and I hear from stepmoms every single day sharing about how their custody arrangement or living situation changed practically overnight. I don't know a step-parent, a parent, or a human on earth who could possibly predict all of the twists and turns that life can take. So no, you're not failing at stepmotherhood just because you didn't show up to this role with a crystal ball. Instead of beating yourself up for each stepfamily stressor that comes up, a healthier truth is, I couldn't have known everything, but I can learn the skills now. Skills like regulating your nervous system, setting healthy boundaries, and cultivating a sense of genuine belonging in your role. Lie number 2, if I try to control everything, we'll be okay. This is a sneaky one, isn't it? So many stepmoms think, if I just plan everything, manage everything, and try to stay one step ahead, then things won't fall apart. But that degree of control is not only an illusion, it's also exhausting. No way to live. And the sad irony is, the more you overfunction as a stepmom, the less everyone around you step up, which can sow seeds of resentment and actually feed into more overfunctioning. That is not peace, friend. That is a collision course toward burnout. And if that's a cycle you recognize that you've fallen into, as so many stepmoms have, I created this resource just for you. You can grab it at the link below. The healthier truth here is, I don't need to control everything. I need to choose what's mine to carry. Boundaries, not control, are what create calm. And by the way, in case you need to hear it today, boundaries do not make you mean. They keep you sane. Lie number 3, love is all we need. This one sounds so sweet. I wish it were true. But love without skills leads to heartbreak. Because you can love your stepkids deeply and still feel resentful. You can love your partner and still feel unsupported. You can love the stepfamily you're building together and still feel like an outsider. The healthier truth is, love is the foundation, but skills are the structure. Emotion regulation, communication skills, healthy boundaries. These are some of the crucial building blocks that turn love into a life you can actually enjoy. This misinformation and mythology, lies surrounding stepmotherhood, is what keeps stepmoms stuck in a cycle of shame and stress. The truth? You're not failing. You've just been following the wrong map. And now you get to choose a better one. Because once you stop believing the lies, you get all of that beautiful headspace back and you can ask a better question, like, what do thriving stepmoms actually do differently? I'm going to show you the mindset shifts and the skills that separate stepmoms who are barely hanging on, barely surviving in this role, from the ones who would genuinely say they're thriving in this role. Let's going to change the way you see your stepmom role. And it's all waiting for you in the next video. See you there.